architecture of the hour begins to fray as old certainties dissolve to gray. We stood like monuments of salt by the tide, till the gravity of stillness died. The clocks are bleeding mercury on the floor, a silent exodus through every open door. Seconds in liquefaction. The atmosphere is viscous, now a heavy lace, weaving the distance into one small space. Your voice is amber hanging in the air, a frequency that pulls me somewhere. The past is just a vapor that the wind forgot in this meridian where cold and fire are caught. The friction of the fine art starts to glow as the mirror of the moment starts to flow. We are no longer silhouettes of stone in the current where the seeds of light are sown. Seconds in liquefaction, tumbling through the prism of a dream, a beautiful subtraction where nothing is as solid as it seems. We are the pulse, we are the tide, with nowhere left for the ghost to hide, lost in the wash of a golden fraction. Seconds in liquefaction. No more edges, no more lines, only the rhythm where the soul aligns. Give yourself to the melting blue. There is no I, there is only you. Surrender the way, surrender the name in the flicker of the liquid flame. Seconds in liquefaction, tumbling through the prism of a dream, a beautiful subtraction where nothing is as solid as it seems. We are the pulse, we are the tide, with nowhere left for the ghost to hide, lost in the wash of a golden fraction. Seconds in liquefaction. The tectonic silence of the morning pavement wears the scars of a pastel revolution, etched into the core skin of the city. We wrote our names in alkaline fire. before the shadows grew long and hungry. The asphalt exhales the ghost of a summer storm as the first rays fracture against the curb. You were kneeling in the grit and the carbon, tracing the slipstream of a bird unheard, with a stick of brittle lime and crushed violet, building cathedrals on a two-dimensional plane. The friction of the world is a slow erosion, but the grit beneath my fingernails feels like gold. Can you see the spectrum bleeding through the gray? Faded chalk on concrete, a map to where we've been, tracing the ghosts of the light trapped within. The outlines are shifting, but the pulse will remain, rising like spirits from the porous storm. Faded chalk on concrete, we are burning bright, turning the dust into rivers of light. You drew a portal where the blind wall stood. The obsidian road is a parchment for the brave. Every cerulean streak is a memory of flight. Every crimson smudge is a battle with the night. We are the cartographers of the transient floor, seeking the key to an unlocked door. The friction of the world is a slow erosion, but the grit beneath my fingernails feels like gold. Can you see the spectrum bleeding through the gray? Faded chalk on concrete, a map to where we've been, tracing the ghosts of a light trapped within. The outlines are shifting, but the pulse will remain, rising like spirits from the porous stone. Faded chalk on concrete, we are burning bright, turning the dust into rivers of light. The petrichor rises like an ancient prayer, dissolving the kingdoms we built in the air. But the stain of the dream is a permanent mark, a bioluminescent spark in the dark, even when the pigment is stripped to the bone. The frequency lingers in the marrow of the stone. We are not the lines, we are the motion, a drop of pigment in a granite ocean. The rain may come to claim the shore, but we have seen what the colors were for. Let it wash away, let the surface clear. The resonance of the vision is here. Faded chalk on concrete, a map to where we've been, tracing the ghosts of the light trapped within. The outlines are shifting, but the pulse will remain, rising like spirits from the porous stone. Faded chalk on concrete, we are burning bright, turning the dust into rivers of light. The gray is only a canvas waiting to break. for the next constellation we choose to make. Faded chalk, fading light, the resonance remains. Silver hair leads in the velvet dark. A brief small world ignites from a spark. We were all outlined, salt on skin. Then the image starts to come in. The emotion shifts, the edges bloom. Oxygen creeps back into the room. Nothing holds still in the developing dream. Not even the things that look so clean. Can you hear that static in the gold? The horizon humming, coming off the hold. Heat in the bones, light in the wires. Time and a prism crossing their lines. In the amber glow of a Polaroid summer, seconds smear out soft at the seams. We fall through the hush like distant thunder and keep what the light still means. Wrapped up warm in a sepia tide, no place to run, nowhere to hide. In the amber glow of a Polaroid summer, we're still here. We're still ozone in the air, salt in the grass, life on a pane of smoked up glass. We wore that sunset like a borrowed coat, laughing while the grain held us afloat. A square of paper, a strip to see, a little proof of you and me. What we caught keeps moving still. The frame can't stop what it can't hold still. Can you hear that static in the gold? The horizon humming, coming off the hold. Heat in the bones, light in the wires. Time and a prism crossing their lines. In the amber glow of a Polaroid summer, seconds smear out soft at the seams. We fall through the hush like distant thunder and keep what the light still means. Wrapped up warm in a sepia tide, no place to run, nowhere to hide. In the amber glow of a Polaroid summer, we're still here. We're still keep the negative, lose the fear. Let the blur do what it does here. The color fades, but it doesn't quit. It just keeps changing shape a bit. Wait for the day to turn itself around, for the sun to settle down. It's not gone, it's only moved. That same old pulse under the groove. In the amber glow of a Polaroid summer, seconds smear out soft at the seams. We fall through the hush like distant thunder and keep what the light still means. Wrapped up warm in a sepia tide, no place to run, nowhere to hide. In the amber glow of a Polaroid summer, we're still here. We're still alive. Fading into white, developing into light. Just a ghost in the grain, but the map of all my boundaries, cut in the frost of too many nights. The air runs thin at the edge of me, where old habits start to crack. I built my own horizon, then locked myself in back. Pressure builds in the mirror, a hum the dark can't hold. An old pulse underneath it, turning heavy into gold. Breaking through the ceiling of the soul, watching the pieces scatter in the deep. I'm waking out of shadows pattern, out of the promises the water keeps. Past the edge of what I used to know, where the spark and the static meet. I'm breaking through the ceiling of the soul, and the whole room shaking under me. I have waited through the mercury of doubt. It clings like film across my skin, throwing back a dozen faces, none of them the one within. The hard math of the surface gives way to something new. I'm shedding all that heavy shade to find the blue inside the blue. Pressure builds in the marrow, a hum the dark can't hold. An old pulse underneath it, turning heavy into gold. Breaking through the ceiling of the soul, watching the pieces scatter in the deep. I'm waking out of shadows pattern, out of the promises the water keeps. Past the edge of what I used to know, where the spark and the static meet. I'm breaking through the ceiling of the soul, and the whole room shaking under me. The shards hang still in zero gravity, in the breath I waited years to take, no longer shaped by that old vessel or the brittle rules I had to break. I look down at the ruin behind me, dust now on the path I left. The pull of that old world is gone. I'm moving in a different direction, and we the stars from the fabric of the night. Unlearn the names of the walls I used to climb. I am the echo of an expansion, the new beat starting up in time. Let it break, let it fall, until there's no ceiling silicate desert, vast and wide. The iron core begins to weep. A scent arises from the crust, an alchemy of cosmic rust. Petrichor on a dying star, the perfume of a distant scar. As the light begins to bend, the fragrance of the very end. We are breathing in the ash, in the final lightning flash. A garden made of solar glass, watching every era pass. Tectonic plates of frozen light dissolve into the endless night. The smell of soil that never was. It is the memory of a world unborn, a scent of moss on mineral bones. In the valley of the silent souls. Petrichor on a dying star, the perfume of a distant scar. As the light begins to bend, the fragrance of the very end. We are breathing in the ash, in the final lightning flash. A garden made of solar glass, watching every era pass. Collapse into the prism of the void. The architecture is destroyed, but the smell remains a Holy Ghost. From the harbor to the coast, the rain is coming, the rain is here. Petrichor on a dying star, the perfume of a distant scar. As the light begins to bend, the fragrance of the very end. We are breathing in the ash, in the final lightning flash. A garden made of solar glass, watching every era pass. The smell of rain on the white dwarf's fade. The smell of life in the heart of strife. Petrichor in the vacuum. I carved a hook from a shard of silence, threw it out past the upper air. You showed up like a glitch in the velvet, all sharp edges, all silver hair. The tether's humming low in my hands, spinning us slow where the thin sky bends. Kinetic and desperate, a line for two. I am the anchor, falling with you.
every shadow made of light, every silence burning bright. Can you feel it? Can you hear it? It's the resonance of our souls in flight. of this curated glass. I watch the seasons bleed and the silhouettes pass. A monochromatic orbit where the oxygen is thin, counting the pulse of the obsidian skin. It's the prism of perceived solitude, breaking into colors. I never thought I knew. I was never lonely. I was just refracted light, dancing in the spectrum on the edge of the night. I mistook the echo for a voice that wasn't mine, searching for a signal in a jagged, broken line. But the architecture shatters when the melody arrives. A million different versions of a million different lives. It's the prism of perceived solitude, breaking into colors. I never thought I knew. I was never lonely. I was just refracted light, dancing in the spectrum on the edge of the night. Break the glass, let the ether in, where the end of a self is where we begin. It wasn't a cage, it wasn't for the soul to see how the fragments make the spirit whole. It's the prism of perceived solitude, breaking into colors. I never thought I knew. I was never lonely. I was just refracted light, dancing in the spectrum on the edge of the night. Part of the view, just a frequency of grace in the prism, refracting home. The world is an abrasive frequency, all jagged glass. A static hum where the frantic shadows pass. I slept the grind of the crowded street to find where the tangent and the marrow meet. The air turns hard in crystal panes. The static clears from my pulsing veins. The circumference of my soul starts to expand. Pulled by logic, I don't need to understand. Ice oscillate streams in a room without walls. Gravity yields as the last echo falls. In the geometry of silence, I find my symmetry. Wide as a map, still somehow clean. Every angle's a prayer, every vertex burns a language with no letters, a God with no name. We're building cathedrals out of empty space, reading the infinite off the stillness on your face. In the architecture of the void, we finally see the math of being wild and being free. The prism of a single thought begins to bend, where the echoes of my history finally end. No more the blunt force of a spoken word, only the resonance that goes unheard. I trace the perimeter of a quiet mind, leaving the entropy of the earth behind. Six-sided stillness, a honeycomb of light, holding the whole thing steady through the night. The circumference of my soul starts to expand. Pulled by a logic I don't need to understand. Ice oscillate streams in a room without walls. Gravity yields as the last echo falls. In the geometry of silence, I find my symmetry. Wide as a map, still somehow clean. Every angle's a prayer, every vertex burns a language with no letters, a God with no name. We're building cathedrals out of empty space, reading the infinite off the stillness on your face. In the architecture of the void, we finally see the math of being wild and being free. Break the surface of the sound. Let the quiet be the ground. It's not a vacuum, it's a form. The eye inside the In the geometry of silence, I find my symmetry. Wide as a map, still somehow clean. Every angle's a prayer, every vertex burns a language with no letters, a God with no name. We're building cathedrals out of empty space, reading the infinite off the stillness on your face. In the architecture of the void, we finally see the math of being wild and being free. The lines fade down to white. The math gives way to light. Point, line, plane, silence. The ink is dry on the calcified shore. Every letter felt like a stone we bore. cage of vows, a tangle of a rhyme, lost in the friction of a linear time. Now the sound begins to crack the crust, turning brittle sentences into dust. We drop the grammar, the gravity below, follow the current where the quiet rivers go. We're climbing past the reach of the throat, where the heavy secrets learn to flow. The frequency shifts, the anchor is gone. We're walking the edge of a wordless storm. At the zenith of the unspoken word, the loudest thing is the one unheard. Higher than the echo of 1,000 years past the geometry of all our fears. We dissolve in the crest of the light. At the summit of a silent night. Under the arch of a parallax sky, the syntax of the ego starts to liquefy. No longer bound by a name or a shape, where the spark in the middle of the escape. The dictionary burns page by page, revealing what the shadows already knew. Where the pulse of the universe and ours align, we stand in the clearing, almost through. We're climbing past the reach of the throat, where the heavy secrets learn to flow. The frequency shifts, the anchor is gone. We're walking the edge of a wordless storm. At the zenith of the unspoken word, the loudest thing is the one unheard. Higher than the echo of 1,000 years past the geometry of all our fears. We dissolve in the crest of the light. At the summit of the silent night. Break the seal of the hollow breath. Life is the song that outlasts death. One vibration, one blinding gleam, waking the sleeper from the language dream. Everything we couldn't say is burning the clouds away. At the zenith of the unspoken word, the loudest thing is the one unheard. Higher than the echo of 1,000 years past the geometry of all our fears. We dissolve in the crest of the light. At the summit of the silent night. In the quiet, we find the key, the final surge of the electric sea, where language ends and we begin. The light without, the light within. The zenith, the unspoken, pure resonance, pure light. The architecture was built in straight lines, a rigid sequence of yes and no. walk the wires like ghost designs, waiting for the current to finally flow. But the silence between the beats began to hum, a frequency they could not contain. Unshackled from the binary, drowning in the third geometry, neither the zero nor the one. I am the shadow and the sun. A spectrum bleeding through the screen, finding the colors in between, floating wide, floating free. Unshackled from the binary. The monolith crumbles into fine white dust as the spectrum breathes in a sapphire hue. We trade our gears and our iron rust for the ancient rhythm of something new. Beyond the pulse, beyond the cold command, where the parallel lines begin to cut. Unshackled from the binary, drowning in the third geometry, neither the zero nor the one. I am the shadow and the sun. A spectrum bleeding through the screen, finding the colors in between, floating wide, floating free. Unshackled from the binary. I am the pause between the breaths, the life that dances through the depths. I am the gray within the storm, the secret marrow in the bone. Unshackled from the binary, drowning in the third geometry, neither the zero nor the one. I am the shadow and the sun. A spectrum bleeding through the screen, finding the colors in between, floating wide, floating free. Unshackled from the binary. Neither the zero nor the one. I am the shadow and the sun. In the space between, in the light unseen, unshackled, unbound, unshackled from the binary. Fractured rays descend through the indigo throat, where pressure writes secrets into the silt. 1,000 miles of silence we float on a lattice of light. The currents built of the aqueous dark, mapping the veins of a nameless blue, igniting the brine with the bioluminescent spark, tracing the path that leads back to you. The halo climb shivers a liquid divide, gravity yields to the pull of the swell. In the hollows where ancient memories hide, we break from the cage of the skeletal shell. Salt water ribbons weaving through the deep, unraveling the promises we swore to keep. Kinship of the tide, silver and untamed, burning in the cold, wild and unashamed. Hold the current, let the mercury rise, until the abyss reflects in our eyes, streaming upward in a shimmering glow. Saltwater ribbons, where the white horses go. Tessellated waves in a rhythmic trance, a silent dance over the floor below. We breathe in the salt and let it change, turning the weight into foam and flow beneath the horizon, where the sun never dies. We found a cathedral to call our home. The halo climb shivers a liquid divide, gravity yields to the pull of the swell. In the hollows where ancient memories hide, we break from the cage of the skeletal shell. Saltwater ribbons weaving through the deep, unraveling the promises we swore to keep. Kinship of the tide, silver and untamed, burning in the cold, wild and unashamed. Hold the current, let the mercury rise, until the abyss reflects in our eyes, streaming upward in a shimmering glow. Saltwater ribbons, where the white horses go. Liquid glass against the skin, where the world ends we begin. Not drowning, but becoming the flow. Rise, rise, let the silk threads go. We are the motion, we are the light, breaking the spine of the endless night. Saltwater ribbons weaving through the deep, unraveling the promises we swore to keep. Kinship of the tide, silver and untamed, burning in the cold, wild and unashamed. Hold the current, let the mercury rise, until the abyss reflects in our eyes, streaming upward in a shimmering glow. Saltwater ribbons, where the white horses go. Where the white horses go. Saltwater ribbons, streaming upward in the shimmering glow. The ribbons remain deep in the blue, deep in you. The city's etched in graphite late, a low hum running under the sky. We move to the pulse, the static fed, where every window tells a lie. The blocks sit hard in the winter cold, waiting for a light to break. Then the neon starts to split the dusk, a thin hot seam was just a coat we wore. We don't need it anymore. Let the indigo hit it. When the violet hour swallows the gray, we get pulled into the wash of it. Amethyst on the edge of the day, colliding with the dull world grip. We are the spark, we are the flame. Same streets, but they don't read the same. When the violet hour swallows the gray, swallows the gray into the violet, into the night. Oh, the gray is gone. The gray is gone. The pressure is a choir of silver weight, past the reach of the morning stars. Time crushed to diamonds in the silt, silence keeping count of scars. Beneath the thermal climb where shadows harden, a kingdom of cold and ancient dust. We trace the seafloor with blind eyes, looking for what survived the rust. The ocean floor breathed through broken ribs, a tectonic pulse in the dark. Past the graveyard of sunken ships, we chase a prehistoric spark. The brine is thick with ghosts of indigo, currents hum a hymn we used to know. Wait for the flicker in the heavy deep, where the electric ancestors sleep. Can you see the neon fossils glowing? A bloom of light inside the stone. 1,000 years are still moving to wake what we thought we'd never own. Blue veins of static in obsidian seams, breaking the velvet of the abyssal plains. Radiant, resilient, rising from the steep. Neon fossils beneath the deep. Skeletal shapes of cyan gold, frozen in the precious grip. Stories that tides never told, mapped across a glowing skin. This isn't death down in this trench, it's memory pulled into fire. A thirst the Atlantic can't quench, a live wire running under the wire. The brine is thick with ghosts of indigo,